Jesse Metcalfe, ring a bell? If you were glued to daytime soaps like Passions or hooked on the scandalous suburban drama of Desperate Housewives, you definitely remember him. He was the smoldering gardener on Desperate Housewives who had viewers swooning harder than anyone else on TV. Before that, he was lighting up Passions with all the steamy daytime soap vibes. But then, poof. Jesse kind of vanished from the A-list radar, and suddenly the question on everyone's lips became, what happened to that dreamy heartthrob? Why didn't Hollywood turn him into a full-on movie star? And where is he now? Get ready, because we're diving into the juicy highs, the surprising twists, and yes, the rumors behind Jesse Metcalfe's rise, fall, and comeback. Jesse seemed perfectly positioned for that next big Hollywood leap. He had the fan base, the press coverage, and enough teen magazine covers to wallpaper a high school locker room. Casting directors knew his name, the paparazzi knew his face. It was all lined up. And in 2006, that leap looked like it might just happen. Enter John Tucker Must Die, a glossy teen comedy where Jesse played the ultimate high school heartbreaker, a basketball-playing ladies' man with a habit of dating multiple girls at once. It was pure mid-2000s comfort food cinema, sassy dialogue, pop-punk soundtrack, and a shirtless Jesse on every poster. The film was a moderate box office hit and cemented him as the teen dream of the moment. But here's the thing. While the movie made noise, it didn't launch Jesse into the rarefied air of Hollywood leading men. It was a stepping stone, sure, but one that led, well, nowhere particularly higher. Instead of landing his next big studio rom-com or a gritty serious actor role, he found himself bouncing between smaller films, TV guest spots, and projects that didn't make much cultural impact. Then came 2012 and what should have been his second major pop culture moment, the Dallas reboot. On paper, it was perfect, a modern revival of one of TV's juiciest, most iconic soaps, with Jesse playing Christopher Ewing, the ideal mix of smolder and family drama. It had legacy fans, network backing, and a primetime slot. The problem? The magic didn't quite stick. Ratings were okay at first, but dipped. The reboot's tone never fully captured the original's addictive camp, and by 2014 it was cancelled. Another almost comeback moment that fizzled out, leaving Jesse once again in that awkward Hollywood limbo, too famous to be anonymous, but not quite hot enough in the industry to headline the next blockbuster. So why didn't Jesse make it to A-list status? Part of it comes down to timing. The late 2000s and early 2010s were brutal for heartthrobs. Hollywood was busy churning out Chris Hemsworths and Channing Tatums, all fighting for the same roles. Add in some typecasting, it's hard to shake hot gardener when you were the hot gardener, plus a few projects that didn't stick, and the momentum just slowed. Rumour has it, and let's be clear, this is speculation, that some behind-the-scenes management shake-ups and PR misfires also played a role. If you believe the whispers, there were missed opportunities for better scripts and franchise auditions that never panned out. Whether that's entirely true or just industry gossip, the end result was the same. Jesse went from next big thing to oh yeah, that guy in record time. If Jesse Metcalfe's on-screen romances were spicy, his real-life love life was more of a slow-burn soap opera, less tabloid train wreck, more long-running subplot. Let's rewind to the mid-2000s, when Jesse's heartthrob status made him a tabloid target. He had the classic Hollywood dating resume, a few rumoured flings, none ever fully confirmed, and yes, this is speculation, with women who seemed perfectly cast for his brand of athletic nice guy with a mischievous streak. There was also a little media chatter about brief link-ups with other TV stars, though most of it evaporated faster than an Us Weekly cover in a recycling bin. But Jesse's most headline-friendly relationship was with actress Cara Santana. The two started dating in 2009, got engaged in 2016, and seemed like they were on their way to being one of those low-key, Instagram-friendly Hollywood couples that everyone kind of forgets about until they randomly post engagement photos. They were together for more than a decade, practically a lifetime by entertainment industry standards. And then, in early 2020, it all unraveled in a way that felt very 2020. Paparazzi photos surfaced of Jesse holding hands with another woman, and within days, news broke that the engagement was off. Fans were shocked, gossip sites had a field day, and Jesse suddenly found himself back in the headlines. though not for the reasons anyone expected. Since then, he's kept his dating life quieter. He's been linked here and there to new faces, all rumour-labelled, of course, but nothing has matched the long-term saga with Cara. If anything, it's almost like Jesse has pulled a full off-camera pivot with his love life, swapping the primetime drama for more private chapters. What's interesting is that, unlike some of his peers, Jesse never fully leaned into the messy breakup publicity game. He's never weaponized his love life for headlines, which is probably great for his peace of mind. But let's be honest, less great for the gossip economy. After the Dallas reboot fizzled, Jesse Metcalfe didn't exactly vanish. He just switched channels. Instead of chasing another high-pressure primetime slot, he found a new home in a network that's practically allergic to scandal, the Hallmark Channel. And honestly, it made perfect sense. If Desperate Housewives gave us shirtless lawn drama and Dallas brought family feuds in cowboy boots, Hallmark gave us cinnamon-scented romance with matching knit scarves. Enter Chesapeake Shores, the cozy small-town drama where Jesse played Trace Riley, a brooding musician who returns to his hometown because in Hallmark land, everybody comes home eventually. The series ran for 6 seasons, becoming one of Hallmark's most popular scripted shows. It was basically comfort TV. No plot twists involving secret twins or witchcraft. Passions. I'm looking at you. Just heartfelt storylines, sweeping coastline shots, and the occasional dramatic stare from Jesse across a boardwalk cafe. And let's be real, Hallmark fans are loyal. Once you're in their good graces, you're basically immortalized in Christmas movie reruns until the end of time. But Hallmark wasn't just Chesapeake Shores. Jesse also popped up in several of their made-for-TV romance movies, the kind where a busy career woman meets a charming small-town guy who teaches her the true meaning of Christmas, maple syrup, or whatever the seasonal theme is. These projects might not have the box office clout of a Marvel movie, but they gave Jesse something Hollywood had stopped offering him: stability, visibility, and a guaranteed fan base that really likes sweaters. Outside of Hallmark, he's dabbled in other gigs, indie films, TV guest spots, and even Dancing with the Stars in 2020, which felt like a fun career curveball. And while he didn't walk away with the Mirror Ball trophy, he did walk away with a whole new set of fans who suddenly realized, oh yeah, that's the guy from Desperate Housewives. He's still hot. Rumor-wise, and let's stamp this as pure speculation, some industry insiders have whispered that Jesse likes the Hallmark lane because it's steady work without the cutthroat casting wars of mainstream Hollywood. Translation, he can pick projects, keep a dedicated audience, and avoid the paparazzi circus that comes with the A-list grind. Whatever the reason, Hallmark has kept Jesse firmly in the public eye, even if it's in a cozier, cardigan-wrapped corner of it. And for an actor who once played the guy every neighbor wanted to cheat with, it's kind of hilarious that he's now the face of wholesome romance. Looking back, Jesse Metcalfe's career arc is kind of like one of his own Hallmark movies, just with a few more shirtless basketball scenes and a lot more gossip. He started as a soap opera cutie on Passions, became a full-blown cultural crush on Desperate Housewives, scored his big-screen teen idol moment in John Tucker Must Die, and then took a scenic detour through primetime soaps, cable dramas, and endless cozy holiday romances. Did he become the A-list movie star Hollywood once seemed to promise? No. But here's the thing. Not everyone wants that. The A-list grind comes with endless press junkets, brutal casting competition, and paparazzi stalking your morning coffee runs. Instead, Jesse carved out a career that's steady, drama-light, off-screen anyway, and still keeps him in the spotlight enough to be recognized in the airport. And for a lot of actors, that's the dream. Fans still adore him. There are Desperate Housewives nostalgia accounts posting John Rowland clips like it's 2005 again. Hallmark diehards will defend Chesapeake Shores with the passion of a sports team rivalry. And John Tucker Must Die has achieved cult status among millennials. The kind of movie that resurfaces on TikTok every few years with "Gee, remember this?" comments flooding in. Of course, the what could have been game is tempting. If Dallas had gone on longer, if he'd landed a superhero role, if one of those post-Tucker scripts had been a massive hit, Jesse might have been in a totally different Hollywood lane. That's the kind of alternate universe we can only imagine. And yes, this is pure speculation. But maybe that's the beauty of his career. Jesse Metcalfe is still here, still working, still hot. He's not the cautionary tale of a one-hit wonder. He's the slow-burn success story of a guy who found his own lane and stayed in it. Whether it's a scandalous primetime gardener or a flannel-clad Christmas love interest, Jesse's legacy is secure. And honestly, we wouldn't mind if he dropped a surprise Hollywood comeback just to keep things interesting. Because if John Tucker taught us anything, it's that you can never fully count Jesse Metcalfe out.